Hello everyone and welcome to 3 Charts in 1 with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Infonox on Friday the 22nd of April. 3 Charts in 1, I'm going to be looking at sterling dollar on a breakdown. We've got the oil price, bit rangy, but also looking at the DAX, bit of a rejection of resistance. So let's get into it. Right, with the cable chart, well, look at this. We are now seeing a downside break, quite a decisive move lower. It seems as though that at the moment that downside move below 130 big figure, which had previously attracted buyers between 29.70 and 30 big figure, well, it seems as though that is a rejection of that. Let's get on the hour chart. You can see that move to the downside in the last hour or so, and it's a fairly decisive move at the moment. It looks like it's really building downside momentum. It certainly looks as though that this one is a key downside break now. It's been building, I have to say, it's been building. You've got the negative configuration on the momentum on this, which suggests selling into strength. The higher lows on the RSI is a little bit sort of lacking conviction, let's just say, but it seems as though that the move at the moment this morning is fairly decisive to the downside. We can see that that is coming. Now, I'll put on the weekly chart, you can see that the next support is 28.50, and below that you're looking at 26.80 area. So it certainly does seem that this is a continuation of this downtrend channel. Bottom of that downtrend channel today comes in around the 28.90 level, so there is downside potential still in this move, and I think that selling into strength is the way to go on this cable chart now. It certainly looks as though that if this decisively does go, then 130 big figure becomes a basis of resistance on the upside. So looking at the oil chart, well, we've seen the breakout above 100 bucks, and then you've since then found support coming in at 97s, 98s, area 99. But you zoom in here and you can see these sort of tightening of these bands now. We've got these mini bands within what is essentially a range, I suppose you'd call it, on oil price, and you can see that better on the 4-hour chart. If I zoom out one more level on the 4-hour, you can see coming back towards the sort of pivot around 107, 105, 107 area of support. Now at the moment it's holding, and there is a slight negative bias on the 4-hour RSI, but nothing really decisive. This looks pretty rangy, and it looks as though there's lax conviction. Every time you get a sort of sense of a move, you then get a retracement within what is essentially this range now. So 107, 105 area of support on the downside, 113, 115, 116 area of resistance on the upside, and you're sort of buzzing within that at the moment, lacking real conviction on oil at the moment. And finally on the DAX, well, we had this recovery which, I mean, it was for 36 hours, it was accelerating higher, looking to test that key level of resistance of the downtrend, that downtrend that has been in place throughout 2022. Tested that downtrend, rejected it, came back, but he's now found support a little bit around the 14,200 area, so ticking higher from that. And you're now sort of going to be focusing, I think, on the breakout, which back above 14,325, which was a pivot for a couple of weeks. It's now broken back above that, which is encouraging. It's held on to 50 on the 4-hour RSI as well. So again, it's slightly encouraging signs this morning, but 14,200, that is a key level of support now. If that gets broken, you're looking at 14,000 down towards 13,800, 13,900. So 14,200, that is the key level of support that needs to hold today. Otherwise, you are looking for more corrective again. But picking up above 14,325 is encouraging. But again, this big downtrend resistance on the daily chart, you can see from throughout 2022 is still there as a key level of resistance. 14,600 on the upside is key as well on the price. So with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you again next week. Thank you very much, everyone.